Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is April 11th, 2020, and this is a general love reading for the sign of Pisces for this upcoming week in April. If you are brand new to my channel or unfamiliar, there is more specific information regarding my readings and my videos in the description box below. Welcome and thank you for joining me. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you for coming back to view more of my videos. I appreciate your support more than you can imagine. So Pisces, I want to remind all of you watching that this is a general love reading, so it can pertain to just about anything. Relationships, situations and circumstances surrounding family, home, work, social circles, school, you name it, it might apply. Also be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You can mix and match the roles within the reading. In other words, you may be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. So take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach those that need the message and will benefit the most from the message. So parts of the reading may resonate, other parts may not. Maybe some small details may not resonate for you. Hopefully by the end you'll have something to walk away with that will help you in some way, shape, or form. That is my intention, Pisces, okay? So let's give this deck one more shuffle and then let's get started. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Here we go. Okay, Pisces, we're going to start off with the Star in reverse, and that's paired with Temperance in reverse. We have the Hanged Man, the Hermit in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, Judgment, Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, Pisces, so I'm just going to give you this first message that I got from these first two cards in your underlying energy. I mean, these are two major arcana, both in the reverse. Both in the upright are very, very hopeful, inspiring cards. And in the reverse, quite the opposite. So I got despair, lack of hope, feeling perhaps under the weather. Temperance in reverse can indicate health issues. Feeling maybe depressed, maybe sad, feeling like things are off balance, and maybe even feeling like things are not going to be made right. There's a sense of feeling stuck with perhaps information you've received or answers you've acquired. Like maybe what you found out or information you've gotten is not what you were hoping for, but it's what you have to deal with. The King of Cups in reverse can indicate someone who's emotionally detached or emotionally unavailable. Maybe somebody who's feeling apathetic or unwilling to show how he or she feels. The King of Cups in reverse can be, again, somebody who is feeling distant or maybe a lack of caring. Maybe trying to remove emotions from the equation so that there is a lack of feeling, an inability to respond emotionally to perhaps a decision that has been made or needs to be made. There is a sense too, though, of feeling confident or secure maybe with a decision. Maybe something that you've been worrying about in the past that you've kind of gotten over. With the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords in reverse. Maybe having dealt with something that was on your mind or troubling you for a while, and at this point in time you've maybe come to terms with things. So there's kind of this opposing energy on the table. On the one hand, a little bit of feeling hopeless, despair, maybe feeling like things just aren't going to get better, and then on the other hand, being okay with it. Or feeling detached enough that it's not affecting you anymore, because I do feel like maybe with this first set of cards, there's been some anxiety, maybe some worry with the 9 of Swords here. But I feel like you might be coming out of that. So let's get another set of cards out here, Pisces. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Wands in reverse. I can hear the cat meowing from the bedroom. He wants to come out. 4 of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. The Hanged Man again. And then the King of Wands. So I feel like a decision is being made or has been made, something that you've been spending a lot of time on thinking about. I feel like this is possibly something that has been in the works for a while. Something you've been putting some energy into. I think you're feeling confident about your decision. I feel like the King of Wands represents your energy. Pisces, I want to remind you, if you're a female viewer, you can still embody the king's energy. This is somebody who's a natural born leader, somebody who has leadership skills, somebody who's not afraid of a challenge. This can be a very ambitious individual. This can be somebody who's in a position of power or authority, a boss, for example. This individual feels like there's been a decision made and he's feeling confident about it. It might be that he feels that was the only choice he had, was to make a decision and then adhere to it and be committed to the decision made. And I do feel like this King of Cups, King of Wands is the same individual. There might be outside parties criticizing the decision that's being made or the way in which you're approaching this decision or this path you've chosen. Feels like it might be a commitment to something. There's a Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like this might be somebody that you're dealing with who might be criticizing you, especially in the way that you're handling the situation, whatever this is for you, Pisces. The Queen of Swords can be very cold, maybe even calculating, bitter, spiteful. This can be somebody who doesn't have a kind word to say. And I feel like this person, you're kind of letting it roll off your shoulders. You're just like, whatever, you know, you can say what you want, but this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm dealing with this. And this Queen of Swords feels like she's being critical. Again, possibly of a decision you're making or a path you're choosing. Something that you've come to terms with and feel confident about. Something you put a lot of thought into. You may be even at the point where you are kind of relieving yourself of feeling like there's no hope, or that this isn't the right decision, or this is an imbalanced move, or feeling mentally conflicted about it, or feeling like this is an unstable decision or choice that you're making. I feel like you might be relieving yourself of that kind of negative personal feedback and possibly external feedback that you might be receiving from others. That maybe this looks bleak from the outside looking in, but for some reason there's something about this that I sense that Pisces is feeling confident about, or feeling okay about, feeling ready to battle, ready to fight, ready to take it on, ready to move forward, despite maybe what others are saying or thinking. Because I feel like you've put a lot of thought into this. We have the Hangman out here twice. And both of these are clarifying the Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. There's a sense that you're hanging on to the decision you've made as being the right one, or being the correct choice, or hanging on to your integrity, standing your ground, feeling confident, feeling capable. And again, this might be something that the solo endeavor, or something that you've decided to tackle on yourself, take on yourself. Whatever this is, it's been very challenging for you. You might be going against the grain, for example, kind of moving in a direction that others disagree with, and so battling the naysayers, for example, or the people who would like to bring you down or keep you from feeling confident, the ones who like to cast doubt. I feel like that's who this Queen of Swords is. A pessimistic individual, somebody who maybe doesn't see the positive in anything, and maybe that's why you've had this bleak outlook, the Star in Temperance in reverse, is because of others, because of outside or external parties talking you down, or trying to talk you out of something, or trying to keep you from feeling confident. Pisces is a fighter. Pisces is going to go into battle again despite the negative input. Let's see what else we get, Pisces. There's the King of Wands again, this time in reverse. And he's clarifying the Star in reverse. Nine of Pentacles, interesting. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is in reverse. Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands in reverse in your underlying energy. And then in your outcome set of cards, I like to call these the outcome cards, but they're not necessarily always outcome cards. We have the opposing energy. Again, I get this feeling like there's this push and pull, this opposing energy in this reading. On the one hand, feeling a lack of confidence, feeling unsure of yourself, feeling like you can't take this on, and then on the other hand, doing it anyway. Like you put the time and energy into this, and you're not going to give up on it now. That kind of thing. And with the Nine of Pentacles out here, this is a very single energy, solo energy. Something you might be taking on yourself. So again, you don't necessarily have the support of others. Got the Two of Swords. And there's the Queen of Swords again in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Five of Cups in reverse. The Page of Swords in reverse. And then the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. What are you doing, Pisces? You've got all kinds of people trying to influence you. Now you have a Queen of Pentacles who obviously in the upright feels very supportive and loyal, compassionate. Possibly even somebody who's kind of helped you to come out of these doldrums, to regain your confidence, to regain your steadfast personality, knowing that you can get this done, you can get the job done because you're a King of Wands. You're very capable. And I feel like this Queen of Wands, whoever this is to you, is somebody who's been very supportive. Somebody who may have helped you see the light at the end of the tunnel, perhaps. And then we have the Queen of Swords, again, who's come up twice now. She's in the reverse. And I feel like this individual has been someone you've had to kind of deal with. I feel like she's been trying to, again, keep you from moving forward, keeping you feeling stuck, keeping you feeling like you have to hang on for dear life, that you can't take these risks or these chances. And you've been fighting that. You've been fighting the input that she's had. Maybe trying to maintain a neutral stance when it comes to this individual. And then we have a Queen of Wands as well. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is an individual who can be very demanding, need to have things her way. This could be somebody who's envious or jealous, envious or jealous. This is somebody who can be a bit of a difficult individual to be around, because they are, again, very insistent that other people see their point of view. They have high standards for other people, those around them, but they don't necessarily uphold those standards that they have for others, themselves. In other words, they're a little bit hypocritical. Somebody who talks the talk but doesn't walk the walk. I feel a lot of negative energy coming from these two people. These could be co-workers of yours, family members. I don't necessarily feel that this is a romantic interest or spouse, but it could be, especially with the Queen of Wands coming out as a partner to the King of Wands. I feel like you've kind of turned off your reactions to these people, these energies around you, with this King of Cups energy, just like letting them do their thing, say what they need to say, get it off their chest, but you're like, whatever, you know what? I'm going to still do what I need to do, take care of business. I've got at least one supporter over here in this Queen of Pentacles. I think it's taken a lot of energy and time for you to release the negative effects that some of the people surrounding you have had on you. I think that they've made you feel, again, with this energy up here, wanting to give up, feeling hopeless, feeling insecure, feeling unstable, maybe even suffering a little bit in the health department with Temperance in reverse. I think that the people who are planting these negative seeds into your head have been definitely detrimental to whatever it is that you're moving toward. But you've made a decision, you've taken your time, and from what I can see in your set of outcome cards, you're starting to make some progress forward, and you do have some positive energy surrounding you that feels like they're ready to help. They're showing compassion. This individual is very loyal. Again, this could be a business partner, this could be a friend or a co-worker or a family member or even a spouse or partner or loved one, someone of that nature. So we have the High Priestess, Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Four of Swords, clarifying this Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and then the Nine of Wands again, clarifying this King of Wands, your energy. I do feel, again, this indicates to me that you're fighting this, that you're ready to go to battle, you're ready to take this on. You've regained a level of confidence, Pisces, and you're ready to go for it again. I think you've put a lot of thought again into what others have said, the input that others have had. And through it all, you've maintained a certain level of hope for what it is that you're working toward. You ready to battle again, ready to fight again, ready to rebuild? Possibly ready to partner up with this Queen of Pentacles and make something happen for yourself. And I don't get the sense, too, that this Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, while you might be kind of resisting an emotional reaction to these people who might, I do get the sense that they're still kind of downplaying or trying to plant those negative seeds into your head regarding whatever this decision is that you're making. They've kind of put the brakes on for you, caused you to have to think twice about what you're putting your energy into, maybe even caused you to come to a screeching halt and deal with some stagnation. Again, I do feel a lot of stuck energy on the table with the Hangman out here. Now we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which indicates stagnation. I do feel like you've been in a place where you haven't been able to make any moves or decisions because of the influence that's around you, because it's kept you feeling insecure or uncertain. And maybe this Queen of Pentacles is the one person you needed who was ready to help you come out of these doldrums and tackle what you needed to tackle and face what you need to face in order to get moving again. Let's get this last round of cards out here for you, Pisces. There's the Queen of Pentacles again, and she is clarifying the Ten of Wands and the High Priestess. So I feel like this person is very intuitive. They have a very grounded energy about them, someone who's very solid and upstanding, somebody you can trust, very loyal and consistent. They know what the hell they're talking about. They have a really high level of intuition, and you can feel that from this person. They've helped you lift the negative energy that's been surrounding you, that's been caused by some of these other people that are surrounding you. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Fool in reverse, King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords in reverse, Eight of Swords. There's some more stuck energy, and this is all about not being physically incapable or kept from moving forward or even imprisoned, so to speak. This is all in your head. This is about feeling like you can't make any moves, feeling like you can't take action, feeling stuck with regard to this judgment or this decision, this purpose, this life path, whatever it is that you're moving toward. It looks like you're in the midst of releasing the energy that's kept you in place and then embracing the energy that allows you to move forward and feel confident again and feel grounded again and capable and willing. Two of Swords again for the second time. Clarifying, that's interesting, clarifying the Hangman. And then the Two of Pentacles. I need to show you, because getting a lot of these repeat cards, and the story unfolds when I get these, because that's how I make the connections with the way I lay out the cards. So over here on this side, we've got the Hangman with the Two of Swords, and then over here on this side, we've got the Hangman with the Two of Swords. And this, again, can indicate feeling blocked, feeling stuck, unable to make a decision. Needing to make a decision, but unable because you just feel like you need to put more thought into it, or you're incapable of, someone's keeping you stuck, someone's keeping you from moving forward, keeping you feeling like you don't have the means or the intelligence or the ability or the confidence or the money, whatever it is. You know, you've got these people who are instilling fear, making you question, making you wonder, can I do this? Can I take this on? Do I have what it takes? And they're instilling this fear because of their energy that surrounds you, that you've been forced to kind of tune out, turn off, avoid, try to escape from, or you know, keep yourself from absorbing that energy, because it's what's kept you It's what's kept you stuck for so long, unable to move, feeling trapped, kind of spinning your wheels, expending your energy, but going nowhere at the same time. And you've had to go through this process of healing yourself from that so you can go ahead and move forward and make those decisions that you need to make, follow your path, do what's right for you, instead of dwelling on feeling like you're supposed to be doing what others are telling you to do. I had a similar reading, Aquarius, yesterday. Similar to this, where seems to be a lot of this energy of other people dealing with those around them that are kind of trying to keep them in place or keep them from making decisions because perhaps it doesn't benefit them, or it doesn't feel like it's the right move for them, so that they're influencing others and saying, look, you're not doing it right because this isn't how I would do it. That's the kind of energy I'm getting off of this reading as well, that there are people around you who are kind of trying to hold you back, keep you from moving forward, and then there are those that are allowing you to move forward, freeing yourself, walking away from those that don't have your best interest in mind, that are not loyal, that are not encouraging you, and therefore holding you back. You might even be, I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is almost separate from these other people. For example, like a friend of yours that maybe is not real familiar with the other people that surround you. Maybe family members don't know of this friend, this Queen of Pentacles, if it's a friend of yours or a coworker. She feels like she is maybe someone that you see, for example, if it's a coworker, someone you only see at work, or someone you might have lunch with once in a while. Whereas this Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords might be people that are in your vicinity much of the time, maybe people you live with, family members, for example. And so you almost have, is that what I'm taking this one, I guess? You almost have these two opposing forces, and you're in the middle. And you're getting the heat from this one side, and then you're getting the influence, a positive influence from this other side. And I feel like the Queen of Pentacles energy has finally overcome or overshadowed or even shed light on the other side, enabling you to see, oh, this is a perfect card too. I just looked at it. The Five of Air. This is all about wearing masks. Not being your authentic self, taking off the mask so you can stand in your truth. That's interesting, because to me it does have a lot to do with this energy of picking sides or deciding what's true, deciding what's right, making decisions for yourself, clarity, focus. I am definitely going to read this card out of the book. I always do, but I think that you'll gain some insight from this card, Pisces. And so let's go ahead and read this, and then we're going to wrap this reading up. It's about a page long, Five of Air. And I do think that this is going to definitely apply to your situation. Here we go, Pisces. The Five of Air represents a conflict between what is real and what is believed. It addressed a need for honesty and the courage to let go of a self-deception that is being held onto in order to hide and protect from a painful reality. This painful reality may be one that we choose to deny, but even so, its influence can still create dissonance in our lives and work in a corrosive manner that gives rise to conflicted thoughts, a desire to avoid and procrastinate, an eventual self-sabotage of our creative endeavors. It can also manifest in a desire to withdraw and separate ourselves from those who love us. The symptoms to look for are low self-esteem, a disparaging inner voice, and an inability to handle criticism, as it only serves to reinforce a low opinion that is already held. Even simple advice and constructive criticism that are offered to improve or fix something that is in need of further work is perceived to be an attack and is responded to with hurt or anger. When this happens repeatedly, others may become reluctant to speak up, even when there is a real and genuine need. This reluctance is noticed and feeds the anxiety. As a result of this inability to take advice of any kind and see it for what it is, care and love, conflict, mistakes, and outright failure becomes common occurrences, which in turn makes us believe even more that we will never succeed. Behind the mask, we fall victim to self-recrimination, judgment, and blame, and criticize ourselves in a manner that is neither objective nor constructive. And yet, despite everything, we try to put on a brave face and continue to smile, but it is a mask. The smile is the lie that hides disappointments, regrets, guilt, and a pain that we attempt to deny because we have been conditioned to suppress and repress our true thoughts and feelings. The Five of Air card appears in your reading. If the Five of Air card appears in your reading, it is, in essence, a gentle intervention. Remove the mask and the blindfold from your eyes. Let go of the lie that all is okay and that you are happy, and allow yourself to see that you need to address the thoughts and beliefs that have you thinking poorly of yourself. It is time for you to see and face the inner demons that have you believing that you are not worthy or deserving of success or happiness. Drop the mask and show your true self, wounds and all. Look at the damaging thoughts and beliefs, address their source, and give yourself an opportunity to heal. Allow others to help you. You are not alone, and you are loved. Understand that the advice and constructive criticism others offer is not meant to limit and wound, but to help you heal and grow. There you go, Pisces. You've been hanging on to doubt and fear and feeling maybe uncertain, scared, insecure, incapable, unwilling to face the disappointments, and maybe even unwilling to allow people in to help you. But I think you're on the right track at this point in time. It feels like you're picking yourself up off the floor, brushing yourself off, getting ready to go into battle again, getting ready to work hard again, maybe partnering up with the people who are supportive and caring, the ones who see you for who you are. And I think you're getting ready to go in and do what you need to do to regain your confidence, regain your footing, and make things happen. Shake, rattle, and roll, Pisces. You've got what it takes. This was a very interesting reading. I enjoyed it. It started off doom and gloom, but it ended up being very encouraging and uplifting and inspiring, frankly, Pisces. So I wish you all the best in whatever it is that you're tackling out there and whatever it is that you're working on. It looks like you are headed in the right direction. You're making some positive decisions for yourself. You're surrounding yourself with the right kind of people. And you're turning away from the people who are not serving a purpose for positive growth in the right direction in your own life. So good for you, Pisces. Anyway, I'm going to leave that here. I hope that this reading gave you something to work with, and I hope it was helpful. I really appreciate you watching. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like to, and I hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye, Pisces.